the hadith where the Prophet said, "Let your adults and rational people be next to me, then one close to them, then the one close to thee." Can the Imam choose who prays close to him, or is this the duty of the followers?
Barakallahu feekum. This will be our last question tonight, based off of the hadith, in which the Messenger of Allah sallallahu alaihi wasallam says, لِيَلِنِي مِنْكُمْ أُولُو الْأَحْلَامِ وَالنُّهَى. Men of knowledge, of understanding, of mental maturity should be behind me. Then those, etc. Does the Imam or can the Imam pick the people who pray behind him, etc.? There are two main madhabs regarding this issue and regarding this hadith. Madhab number one is that the front row should be for people who know the Quran and people who have fiqh of the deen and of the salah. Children, weak-minded people, foolish people, layman people should not be directly behind the Imam, period. Second opinion, second view, is that the one who comes first deserves the spot. First come, first serve. If the child comes in the front row first, no one is allowed to take him to the back and throw him to the back. He preceded the other men of understanding and knowledge and wisdom, that's his place, period. So there are two main views with regards to this hadith. Now, let's look at this practically now. What are the chances of the whole entire front row being taken over by children or fools or absent-minded people, and the men of wisdom and understanding and fiqh and ilm not preceding them to the front row? Highly unlikely. And for argument's sake, a child or a layman, a bread seller, an oil seller, an olive seller comes, that's not going to be the what? The whole front row. And that's because those men of understanding and knowledge, they are going to fight for that front row. So in reality, that difference is not that practical. And it isn't something that I humbly feel that has to be made into a war. Anytime the children or the foolish people or the weak-minded people are the ones dominating and monopolizing the front row, then there's a problem, what? With your men of understanding and knowledge and wisdom. That's a fact. A few here and there, no doubt about that. etc. So therefore, if it was me, I would not remove a child from the front row. I would not remove the bread maker or the shoe seller or the average Muslim from the front row. I would not remove him, especially if he got there first. I would not do that. He deserves that seat. As the Prophet ﷺ said, no man is to kick another man out of his seat. All right? So I'm not just going to pick who's going to pray behind me. But at the same time, if I had a preference, for sure. No doubt about that. Those leading the salah in Tarawih, you want people behind you that what? Keep you on point. And a mistake, forgetfulness, stuttering, it can happen to the best reciter. The best reciter, every thoroughbred misses a gallop. So therefore the Imam is not allowed to pick who he wants to be behind him like that. That's the haqq of the one who got there first. But at the same time, it's automatically a given. And Allah surely knows best. هذا صلى الله وسلم وبارك على عبده ورسوله نبينا وإمامنا محمد وجزاكم الله خير.